Cool. Back at New Atlantis. Going to meet our undead dead. Possibly sabotaging New Atlantis. Possibly not. Let's see what he has to say about all this. If anything. Alrighty. Whee! Seat, and we'll talk. I mean, you'd think they'd be watching his communications, so if he was in on it...
Well...
I mean, wouldn't they not catch it?
Pleasant surprise. When I heard you and Hadrian were headed for Londinian of all places, I presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for? I haven't been to Londinian in many years.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Is there some way I could be of assistance? Were you able to recover what you were looking for?
Oh, maybe. We know you're behind the attacks on New... I'm not gonna jump on them just yet.
Good news, then. So, what exactly are you doing here? Plenty still to be done in defeating the Terramorphs, no?
Oh, pop my knuckles.
Did you? Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I sincerely hope you didn't come to the wrong conclusions.
I don't know, buddy.
After all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret such a discovery to mean I could have been involved with the attacks. Perhaps I can convince you to keep this among us.
Consider their chance to come clean. So you really don't know anything about the attacks, is that what you're claiming? Got no plans to tell anyone? Yeah, fuck them.
You know, you're far more clever than I expected.
Oh yeah?
You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The Terramorph attacks on Tau City, New Atlantis. My doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I. Figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian. Learning to synthesize it. Use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I do such a thing.
Okay.
All in due time. First, I want to see if you're truly as astute as you appear. So why would someone like me go through all this trouble?
Well, no better way to show that you see what a deadly weapon they have in the Lazarus plant than to use it. Yeah, this is personal.
All right. The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's Terramorph outbreak.
Sure, but then you held on to that knowledge.
Knowledge of the plant's potential.
Please, no secret is so dangerous that you can justify condemning so many lives. You just said it took years to use the plant outside of Londinian. You killed them for nothing. That information should have been handed over secure to keep everything safe. You didn't even trust your own people in the UC?
These were the final days of the colony war, Captain. The Freestar Collective had spies everywhere. I was concerned that if word got out, the collective could swoop down, start breeding Lazarus plants, and overrun our worlds with waves of terramorphs. Just like what was happening on Londinian at that very moment. Sealing off the city to prevent mass death? It was the only option that made sense at the time.
Okay. Please, no secret is so dangerous you can trigger so many lives. You said it took years to use, you killed them for nothing.
Simple to say now, but with the outbreak raging from a barely understood source, the moment demanded quick action. So I did what was required. I removed the dangerous variable from an already catastrophic war.
But
then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero.
Well,
you.
One hell of a mastermind.
Can't remember the many lives you've taken. Orlays was the man whose death you brought about around the moon of Etheria.
Yeah, the Warlock, right.
Of the Warlock. The man I had to eliminate. To hide my secret.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
It wasn't easy. But the beauty of being loathed is that people will do whatever they can not to deal with you. They wanted to pretend I didn't exist. And so I used their blind eye to my advantage.
So he did all this without anybody picking up on his communication.
Via the UC recovery teams was painstaking work. I've led campaigns less nerve-wracking. They believed they were luring in wanted criminals, but were in fact delivering precisely encoded slates, filled with instructions invisible to any but their recipient, dropped off at just the right moments to fall into the proper hands. All without the UC realizing whom you're actually dealing with. Slow work. But as you can see, ultimately effective.
Yeah, why do you care?
I want to be in the good graces of the people who control my very life. I don't know, Captain. Maybe I still dream of a life outside these walls someday. A new face.
We'll see that no one knows you're alive.
It wasn't
But a select few.
Though now, I'm not so sure.
So I'm just your clinic crew. You must think you're very clever.
Please. You've benefited here as much as I have. Maybe more. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard? With only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday.
You're waiting for me to say thank you. We're going to be here for a while.
I'm simply looking for you to acknowledge the truth. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame.
Oh, yeah?
Eliminating the terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orleza's role in the attacks to the cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlez and Orlez alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together.
Man, it's a good little, Huh. What kind of work are we talking about?
Hunting down criminals and other threats to the United Colonies. I expect they'll give me a bit more free range once this is all over. You would help me, like you did with Orlez. Track them down and keep them from doing harm to the United Colonies. Impossible, though, if the cabinet learns I'm the one responsible for the attacks.
Well, shit. Not sure what I'm going to tell the cabinet.
Well, I do hope you'll keep the larger perspective in mind, Captain. We've done something great here.
They could be very altruistic
Opportunity to do more.
with the decision. But the decision's based on bullshit. Because of, him masterminding all of this. And if he could do that, I mean... But he was, essentially sacrificed for what he did. Well, I don't know. I mean, you're in that position and you make those calls and you know what'll happen when you make the wrong call. You know what I mean? And, doing what he did supposedly to help his daughter, who's not his daughter. She's a clone. It's a tough one. Which, again, I will give credit. I mean, altruistic or not. A good piece of storytelling, kinda.
We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the acyles are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against
See, here we go.
terrorists.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed.
Shit, everybody's got info.
So what about your end? Did you find anything? Any leads on who might have committed the attacks?
Oh, God. I can lie. I can tell the truth. Or I can... fuck it.
That seems unlikely, considering he's been dust for about 20 years.
I'm sure the captain just misspoke. Right?
And if I said I wasn't?
If you said my father was still alive and using terramorphs as weapons, I might think it's time for a psych eval. So we just misheard you, right?
Nah, screw it. Let's go.
No, that's impossible. He's gone. My father is dead.
I swear I'm not lying to you. He's alive and he's responsible for the attacks. You don't have to believe me. It doesn't change
God,
facts.
You're not kidding.
Alive. Faye Victus is alive? How did you find him? Not important? My father is alive. I need you to tell me right now how you found that information.
Yeah.
Wait, you knew he was alive and didn't tell us?
Pretty much.
You were sworn to... You swore. You were just doing your duty, weren't you?
Pretty much.
I guess I, of all people, should know what a burden that can be. Doesn't mean I'm not mad. But I guess you letting us know late is preferable to never.
There you go.
Now at least we can inform the cabinet and let them deal with him.
He asked we leave out his involvement in the attacks. Says to consider the lives he helped save. Yeah, fuck it.
Exactly. The people he harmed deserve justice. But now I guess we've got our answer. Nothing left to do but put it all in front of the cabinet.
Yep.
Any last things we needed to discuss? This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet weighs in on a decision regarding the terramorphs.
Where are you leaning towards? Yeah.
Microbe is gonna make the cleanup a whole lot quicker. If we're concerned about this Lazarus plant getting deployed again, that's the way to go.
The cabinet can secure the Lazarus plant, and then we're not risking any surprises when it comes to dealing with a microbe.
You're being paranoid.
Oh, here we
You know
go.
the science. You know we can make this safe.
I do know the science. I also know math. And a 1 in a million chance of a mutation isn't 0. So I guess we're still in discussion. Probably
All right.
best at this point to let the cabinet weigh in. See if they have a preference.
Okay. What do you think the cabinet will do when they learn about? Yeah.
It's hard to know. Unlike my father, the cabinet aren't butchers. But killing UC citizens, along with everything else he's done, is unforgivable. But if you're really that concerned, you could request they be lenient. They might be willing to spare him.
All right, let's go in there.
Here we
Let's
go.
close this out. Even in the year 2300 and something, cubicles are still a thing. Sad.
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report and the second one I just received, it seems the Terramorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence, but a planned strike.
Absolutely
Is
it was.
what I'm reading here true?
My God.
An attack? Using terramorphs? How is that possible?
You will all
Is it-
receive a full briefing once we're done here. So then, is what the second report claims correct? Did Reginald Orlays commit these attacks, Captain?
Orlays? It's true, ma'am. I heard the recording myself. My father figured out how to use terramorphs as weapons.
He did what?
That's impossible. He doesn't have the kind of access to...
Clearly, he made his own access, Chief Sarkin.
Yeah, pretty
Madam
much.
President, I have been saying for years that not dealing with that man was going to end in tragedy.
Enough! I hope everyone here understands that what has just been shared is a state secret of the highest order. This information does not leave this room.
Yeah, okay.
Now, that's quite the accusation you're leveling, considering Francois Sanon has not left containment for the better part of 2 decades. You have evidence to back this up?
It just transformed. there. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe.
Heavens help us. Is that actually him?
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Francois.
He knew they could do this. And said nothing.
He's a sociopath. Plain and
I
simple,
wouldn't say
man.
he's a sociopath.
Officer, please collect that recording.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
We'll, of course, be launching a full investigation into how this could have happened.
Obviously,
Though I
you
have
guys
no
are
doubt
lacking.
the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject once confronted with that recording. Chief Yassine, can you send one of your interrogators to have a little chat with the Admiral?
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good. Combined with everything else you all have uncovered. Well, I don't think the United Colonies can thank you enough. We failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Vayvictus sooner. I intend to rectify that mistake immediately.
Cool. Now, the quest actually spared. He did help us against the Terramorphs. I'm sure he has no more outside contacts. He used UC functionaries to get his messages out.
That's truly disconcerting to hear.
Mm-hmm.
But cutting off Vayvictus's contact with the outside world is likely to be just the beginning of his punishment.
Okay. Hey, what's going to happen to
That
him?
will be up to the cabinet to decide. But I don't appreciate our mercy being taken advantage of.
Yeah, he did point us in the right direction. It's a game. Yeah, whatever
It's
the cabinet.
well past due. Now, with our
It's a lot of work to
dilemma,
prove a point.
we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the three of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President. Tell the Freestar Collective. Wow. So they have another tool to utilize against us?
I'm in agreement. I fail to see the value here.
It demonstrate the to the collective the UCs and plans secretly to use it down the line.
That is an interesting idea. A grand gesture, showing definitively this cabinet doesn't think like those of the past.
So, you want us to make nice with the collective by sharing our state secrets?
No, I want us to display plainly the UC's actual intentions, that the plant will never be used as a weapon again.
That does sound worthwhile, Chief Kulkarni. Very well. We'll get the collective involved in the management. Thank you for the suggestion, Captain.
That's what I'm here for.
So then, to our final topic. The cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph, and now also Heat Leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps? The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the Terramorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
As you can see, there remains debate among the cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation. Major?
We've been having similar debates ourselves, but the captain has yet to weigh in.
Always odd.
I see. Captain,
Yeesh.
I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
Anything? Should security. Yeah.
I believe we have a responsibility to do something, yes. Heavens forbid, years from now, someone reopens the Pandora's box that Vivictus discovered. It falls to us to enact every measure required to ensure that day never comes.
Yeah.
I'm in full agreement. No need be delving into unpredictable sciences.
And Major Sinan? Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
No,
Then
jeez.
the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today marks day one for the United Colonies Terramorph Management Division, making you three the founding members of the TMD. As befits such a group, the Cabinet wanted to display its gratitude. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
What does that mean?
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
It's a status reserved only for those who've dedicated their lives to the United Colonies, or done great things for its cause. Class 1s enjoy an ample credit disbursement, an additional reduction on the cost of colonial goods. And I'm told the penthouse is rather impressive.
All right. Thank you.
You all have earned it. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sinan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1.
Class 1.
On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
Hey, all right. We did it. Yay.
Oh, look who's got a Laredo gun. Welcome to civilization, cowboy.
Seems you're quite the investigator, turning up the culprit behind the attacks like you did. Shame security doesn't have a detective position open.
Well, what's helping
Creating
your
some
people up?
Franken microbe to wipe out the Terramorphs. I'm glad you saw the obvious issues with that plan as well.
I'm pleased we'll be working together. You seem like a person who gets results. All branches of the UC are on board with the plan.
Okay.
Now it's just a matter of executing.
Well, that'll do it for, I guess that storyline, and we'll just pick it up in the next part. So, forgot to, oh, sorry, I'm yawning. Gotta talk to Commander.
Gotta say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations, Captain.
It's an honor.
No need to thank me. You brought this all on yourself.
Yeah.
I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount.
Cool.
And the credits should be in your accounts now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office.
Yeah, let's go
They should
check
be able
out
to
my
grant you
penthouse,
access.
man. 12,000.
Higher-ups wanted to make sure you know how much they appreciate what you've done.
Yeah.
But with all that squared, it's time to get you a new assignment. There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills to use defending UC space.
We're low
Or
on
you can
juice.
help the TMD in cleaning up Terramorphs. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples to keep an eye out for any, new alien threats on the horizon.
Okay.
Any of those missions call to you?
Maybe Vanguard.
Suppose that's true. Well, we can remedy that right now. Just getting those coordinates to you now. Report
Cool.
says ships at these coordinates fired on United Colony's craft.
Oh, jerks.
Use lethal force if necessary.
Cleared.
Sounds like pirates this time, but I'd suggest you be prepared for anything. Fly smart out there.
So let's very quickly go check out my, there it is, my penthouse. Got my own digs now. After I've trucked all my resources to the lodge. That's a pain in the ass, having to truck them all.
Please refrain from engaging in any criminal.
I will. But yeah, I think it's like twice, 2 or 3 times now I've taken all the resources from my ship and then walked it. Just can't run.
It's a buyer's market right now. Good time to make a move. Well, well, if it isn't the
There we
United
go.
Colony's newest Class 1 citizen.
Absolutely,
You've made quite
that's
a name
me.
for yourself in New Atlantis. In fact, the higher-ups want to thank you for your dedicated service by giving you one of the nicest pieces of real estate in the city.
Yee.
It's a premium penthouse at the top of Mercury Tower. Best location in New
Yeah,
Atlantis.
let's go check it out,
in
and then
my
we'll end the
professional
part.
Opinion. What do you say? It'll just take a second to get you registered as the owner.
Shit, yeah.
Great. You're in for a real treat. It's one of my favorite apartments in the city.
Better be all free. Shouldn't cost me a penny.
You're all set. Your new home's located in Mercury Tower in the residential district. You'll love the place. It has a gorgeous floor plan and an unbeatable view of the city.
Okay.
Now that you're an owner, I'm sure I'll be seeing you around town.
Alrighty, let's go check it out. Man, I still haven't even started like on outposts or anything. Represents more than 30,000 who fought and died for freedom, honor, order.
Not tolerate the theft of any nearby objects.
Okay, Mr. Computer. Alright, let's go to our pad. So that was cool. That was, you know, a lot of work quest-wise. I mean, shoot, I can't tell you how many parts we've really kind of been focused on just this. So yeah, I mean, let's fast travel over there real quick. Victus, whatever, being the ultimate mastermind bad guy. Yeah, I mean, okay, whatever. But it made you think. Let him live, etc., etc. Wasn't necessarily a hard choice, but you know, makes you think a little bit. Alright, our home, our pad. With nothing in it. What the hell, man? Do I get a bed or anything in here? Alright, we got our bathroom. Empty room, which could be the bedroom, I guess. To another bathroom. Ah, hey, hey, hey. Woo, we are up. It's my ship. I see it. Okay. I gotta fill it with furniture and stuff. And what's the point of having a pad if there's nothing in it? Storage room, maybe? Okay, I can do laundry, that's good. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, we got our penthouse. Nothing in it. Is there a mission to fill stuff with it? Nope. I'll figure that out later. Oh, cool. Got quite a bit done here. Cool. Well, then I just gotta figure out, what to do next. Maybe do, some of the, storyline stuff. Maybe some more side missions. I'm getting a little higher level, but not high enough yet. Level 50, good gosh. Maybe go do some Tracker Alliance stuff. But yeah, so cool. See ya.